Welcome to Michigan Condo Voices, where real co-owners and real Michigan communities come together. We break down the issues that matter most with clarity and transparency. Let's get into today's episode.
Hi everyone, this is Stephanie with Michigan Condo Voices. Over time, when looking at different HOA and condo communities, certain questions begin to repeat themselves. Not always in the same way, not always under the same circumstances, but often they point back to something similar. It usually starts with a rule that exists in the governing documents, a rule that on its own may seem clear, but then the focus begins to shift, not to the rule itself, but how the rule is being applied. In one situation, it's enforced one way, in another, it may be handled differently, and that's often where questions begin to surface. Not immediately, but gradually. Questions about consistency, about authority, about how decisions are being carried out within the structure of governing documents. These are the kinds of questions that have appeared across multiple Michigan condo court cases, including Collin versus Upton. Each case had its own facts, its own circumstances. But when viewed together, a pattern begins to emerge. Because when these situations are examined more closely, the focus is really just on whether a rule exists. It's often on how the rule is applied, whether decisions align with the authority granted by the governing documents, whether processes are followed in a consistent and reasonable way, and whether actions can be clearly understood based on the records that support them. Because when documentation is clear and processes are consistently followed, it becomes much easier to understand how decisions were made. But when that consistency isn't as visible, questions tend to follow. And over time, those questions can shift how governance is experienced within a community. From a broader perspective, governance isn't just about having rules in place. It's about how those rules are carried out, day by day and decision by decision. Because consistency plays a quiet but important role. It supports fairness, it strengthens enforceability, and it helps build confidence in how a community operates. When processes are clear and consistently applied, both boards and co-owners are better able to understand how decisions are made. And that clarity matters because at the end of the day, governance is both structural and practical. Authority matters, but how that authority is exercised and how consistently it's applied matters just as much. If this was helpful, you can follow along for more conversations like this. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining me.